Hello to my Taurus and happy birthday to all of my Taurians. Let's get into your reading. Let's get into your reading as we're closing out this cycle. As we're closing out a cycle, let's close it out. Let's close it out. Let's close it out. All right. Your past is calling. Don't answer. Somebody's past is calling. What it wants? What does your past want? What is it saying to you? All right, so let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. Pray of your cards. Knight of Pentacles. All right. Something about some work. Somebody was paid for some work. For hermits. Somebody was paid for some work. Your past is calling. Two of Pentacles, multitasking, adapting to change, right? So somebody wearing mask, you know. So Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's a hardworking person. So we have the Hermit card, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and also the Two of Pentacles here. And so Source is saying your past is calling, and somebody is aware of something. Somebody is aware of two people. Okay. So on your job, because this is okay. Remember okay. So you and Libra are ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics, and and so we just had a full moon in Libra, and Libra is Libra. We had a full pink moon in Libra, and so the scales from your eyes have been removed about something, right? Scales from your eyes have been removed about something, right? Right, you realize that somebody's really not a fool, that you're not a fool. People will know that you're not a fool, they know, and vice versa, right? So it's sort of saying, like, something about your job, somebody knows that you have been really, really working hard. A light for you came on in hermit mode. It's almost like you have this new sense of worth. Like, you have this new sense of worth, and that's exactly what somebody wanted you to do, was wake up. Like, somebody really wanted you to wake up. Like, somebody wanted you to wake up, Taurus, and you finally woke up. Like, hello, ding a bell. You know, like somebody's been trying to get a message through to you for a really, really long time. Like, somebody's almost been like saying, like, get into hermit mode. Like, Source has been saying, pushing you into hermit mode. Pushing you in a hermit mode to get you away from a lot of chaos and confusion, because somebody has been around a lot of distractions. Like you've been in a circus, like you've been in a big circus, and just haven't been able to hear anything. And so it's like, this is what I'm getting for somebody. You've been in a fire. You've been like, because the vision that I'm getting is like, you know how like people invite you to happy hour after work, and then there's always that one employee that just takes it way too far. Okay, they end up somehow on top of the table, like on top of the they just be doing the most, right? Um, when source sends people across your path, it's like somebody is trying to help you, like so source will send like guides across your path in a spiritual sense. Like you may not have believed it before, but source keeps sending um people across your path to help you. Like I had a dream that somebody was surrounded by angels. Like when you're operating in purpose, you are operating in your north node, but somebody was surrounded by a legion of angels for whatever it is that you do. So no matter how who you assume is being used to hurt you, source will surround you. You're surrounded, right? And so you could be so distracted by you heard this person said this person said that, this person is trying to do so and so. Source will push you. I mean, like it literally feels like so. And I won't say push. That may be a little bit dramatic, but like source will put you into hermit mode. Source will create a situation to put you into hermit mode. To help you, and will put guides around you to help you, to let you know that there are people who are not, they never had a bad intention towards you, never. That they're trying to help you, like if you have like you, I feel like somebody could have a, let's use a work situation for you, like the happy hour situation. That person on your job that you thought was your competition could be the very one that source uses to say, you may, when you go to happy hour, when you go to happy hour where everybody's sitting around, shots. And this one over here, like about to do like a spin on top of the bar, and people like clickety clickety click taking pictures and all of that. That one that you thought was your competition, they not really your competition. They not your competition at all. They really they've been looking out for you. They've been praying for you. They've been saying, they've seen that before, but they've seen it on a different level. Source is saying to you, somebody is trying to, that one may be saying to you, when you go to, that one could be a team player. You not know it. You not even know it. You be so confused. You're around so many, hearing this and that. You actually be a part of your team. That I feel like somebody could work with somebody who could tell you, Taurus, look, when you go back to, if you don't not go to happy hour. If you're going to happy hour, make sure just have water in your cup. Yeah, drink some water. Drink some water. Yeah, I don't know how many people like we like you work in an office setting and people go to happy hour. Like you don't want to be the person in the office that's like, oh, I can't hang out with people. I can't go out. So they're not really a team player. They don't go to happy hour. But some people know how to go to happy hour. Go say hi to everybody. Show your face. Luncheons and stuff. They go sit down, have lunch, show their face. And have conversation, light talk with everybody, and just leave. Okay, you got other stuff to do. Structure. You got other stuff to do, right? You got other stuff to do, and leave. Right? Here's the Hierophant card. Right? You got to understand how some people, you have an innate spiritual understanding of things. An innate spiritual understanding of things. The Hangman. Some people just have a very unique perspective on things. Some people have a very unique perspective on things. So I feel like somebody's about to feel like they have this whole new like feeling of self-worth, right? Somebody has a whole new feeling of self-worth. Instead of like, look, this is about balance, right? This is almost like somebody feels um, instead of somebody feeling like this split, almost somebody feels like, okay, you know how you may have in a way feel like, okay, this is a hard decision to make. Um, I can't go to happy hour because, let's say for instance, you're a person who doesn't drink, or a person who doesn't, like, okay, I don't like being around, people who drink. You may be a person to say, okay, when you go, you may have like a juice or something like that, and sit around and still talk to your colleagues, that kind of thing. Everybody doesn't drink. You may just, talk to your colleagues, whatever. So, work around. Here we have Page of Wands here. Page of Wands here. So here, a message is coming through. Message is coming through. So somebody was shady. Or there's somebody was like a new project or something is coming through. Like somebody is somebody has something new coming through. Like somebody has like some new ideas, or I'm kind of picking up the energy that, like, because this is your card here, like somebody yeah, I'm kind of getting the idea that somebody has some, like somebody is almost eager, like there's a page energy is a messenger energy, but the energy is shady. They have a new shady idea, but somebody else has a youthful idea, but it's not shady. Somebody has a new project that they're thinking about, like, something that offers some kind of excitement or exploration, or like freedom, or something that's going to keep you busy away from drama. It's like proper use of fire is what I'm seeing here in the cards. So it's really like what you choose to, like how you're structured, like what you conform to. Looking at your cards here, some people when they're in hermit mode, the light turns on from within. They're like, oh, I can create this, I can create that in a very healthy way. Some people when they go into hermit mode, they just like, who knows. Yeah, so somebody's learning how to move on. Somebody's taking a page out of somebody's book. Because a lot of people have this in common. They learn how to travel. They learn how to transition through a storm in life calmly. They just learn how to transition calmly through life. And some people, they gotta transition with a bunch of drama. Like some people they just that's why this says your past is calling, don't answer. Because some people they're trying to come up with a brand new shady idea, like, oh yeah, let's go to happy hour, and we're gonna make our presence known. We gotta do this and that, and you just like, like that would be like a person's like, okay, we'll get you in trouble. Let's go to happy hour. And you're a person who don't drink. Well, what's going to do to hurt you to have a couple of drinks? I got your back. The next thing you know, your manager calling you into the office. That's what this is right here. Because that's not who you are. That's not who you are. Versus somebody else who's saying, Here's a new project. Leave the circus behind. Here's a new project. Here's some new ideas, so you can transition into something, a smooth transition into something else. The star. That's how you find your north node. So in this, we never see the star card. That's 11th house. It's about friendships, community. That's when you know somebody's your friend. They're not gonna pull you into a happy hour situation when they know you don't drink. That's not you. That's not you. You're not a shady person, and they're gonna pull you into something and say that's not. I got your back, and you sitting over there stumbling like, okay, because you have a low tolerance for alcohol or something. That's not your friend. That's not your friend. The next thing you know, you're getting called into the manager's office because you can't even remember. Like your manager's like, oh well, so you're learning how to move on. Yeah, before you have a tower moment. So here's some kind of unwanted change, some kind of ruin, disgrace, sudden upheaval, or disaster. Somebody's thinking about their future. Because somebody is trying to cause you to have, take some kind of impulsive action. Here we have the 7 of Pentacles to bring something to an end. 7 of Pentacles, somebody's trying to grow their money. Somebody's trying to grow their money fast. Somebody wants a quick payday in something. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. So what that looks like, so what's hidden in the Tower card is a person who has a God complex. That's what's hidden in the Tower card, right? So a person who has a God complex, there's no structure to it. It's a very impulsive action. So there's really no real thought in it other than they want it their way or the highway. So this doesn't really leave room for teamwork. It doesn't. It's basically they make the decision and that's it, right? So you can't. There's no questions. They've already thought it through. Don't ask me, if there's any options, right? So in the case of you going through a happy hour situation, you're like, okay, well, you don't drink. They're not gonna offer something like, well, just go get a juice or something like that, so you can go to happy hour with your colleagues and have a good time. Show your face, talk to some of your colleagues, and then hey, you got work tomorrow or something. This energy is, oh no, have a couple of drinks. I know you don't really drink, but this is a sweet something, that you wouldn't know. It'll kind of sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you're getting called into the manager's office while, written up, fired, delayed in getting a raise, all kinds of snowball effect stuff, and the energy they gone on with their life. So Source is saying to you, here we have the 8 of Cups here. You're walking away from something. You're walking away from two karmics. Walking away from 2 karmics. Yep, walking away from 2 karmics. Somebody has not resolved something. 2 energies have not resolved something in their spirit as it relates to their own future. They're not thinking about their future. They're not thinking about their community. They're not thinking about their goals, their hopes. Somebody is obsessed. Somebody is literally obsessed with causing somebody a tower moment, not even realizing that they can get caught up in a sting. This is this right here? What's in the tower is a scorpion sting. And a scorpion will sting itself to death. Somebody's not even thinking about getting caught up in something. They can't even see beyond that. Can't even see beyond it. So here we have 7 of Pentacles. 2, 7, 8, yeah. 2, 7 is 9, minus 1 is 8. So somebody 8 hours, somebody, is mastering something. Somebody came up with something, they were mastering something, right? So Source is saying, you and somebody are walking away from something. You and somebody are walking away from something. Walking away, delusionment, leaving something behind. You had a depth of emotion about something. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, mastering your craft, passion, delusions, high standards. Yeah, you and somebody are walking away from something. Because you don't want something to be a part of your future. where these obsessed energies are. They're obsessed with somebody. Here we have the compassion, nurturing. Yeah, so it's saying you're a compassionate person, you're nurturing. So somebody who's very compassionate and very nurturing had to step in. Source had to use somebody to kind of sort of like this way, right here. Somebody who's water energy had to come in and just kind of come in between something. It's like somebody almost had to like splash water on somebody's face to wake somebody up. That's what this is. It's like a person is like, okay, splash. You know this person's about to take you down the wrong road. Like, what are you doing? They're about to take you into yeah, you can go to a happy hour, but this person's about to have you, about to lose your job. Like, what? So here we had, somebody had to, shine a light in your eye. Like, remind you of how successful you are, how joyful, you just celebration, you got some kind of material happiness or something. Somebody had to wake you up. Somebody had to illuminate you. Shine a light on something, right? 3 of Swords. So yeah. Something was just heartbreaking. So Source is trying to help you to move on from some kind of heartbreak and just not talk about something anymore. Something was a nightmare for you, and you're moving on from something. You're learning how to move on from something that was heartbreaking. 2 of Cups. Yeah, some kind of a romantic love or partnership or some kind of proposal or some kind of connection. Yeah, something was heartbreaking. Okay, I want to find out what this is though. Because the Hermit card is searching for the truth. Somebody told a lie about something. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Somebody told a lie about something because it's no way in the world. Wait a minute. 8 of Pentacles. Wait, that's 8. Page of Wands. Okay, divorce. Was somebody talking about getting a divorce? The 3 of Swords. Somebody was talking about getting a divorce. And this is what somebody can relate to. Like somebody was talking about getting a divorce. So that would have meant that somebody had to come in between somebody talking about getting a divorce. But somebody is in search of a truth. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because a light is being shown on something. Because somebody had to talk to you about something. Somebody telling a lie about something. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Again, happy birthday to you all. Let's get to the nitty-gritty about something. Because somebody telling a lie about something. Lovers. Somebody said somebody was somebody's lover. Somebody felt like somebody had an argument or some kind of discord. Somebody felt like somebody created some kind of a discord between 2 people, and some kind of a romantic relationship, or you know what this looks like? Yeah, you know what? This looks like because it's for somebody to go into hermit mode and search for a truth. That's what Source has to push you. I don't want to use the word push, but Source has to put you in hermit mode because you may not know the truth about something. But this right here, this Queen of Cups had to come in between somebody. This is somebody who is very compassionate, someone who is very nurturing and healing energy, somebody who is calm and supportive, and someone who is very comforting. So somebody may not know the truth about something. You may not know the truth about something. And Source is going to put you in hermit mode to find out the truth, the absolute truth about something. Because somebody would have made a foolish decision. That's what this is. Somebody would have made a foolish decision, jumping to conclusion, trying to cause somebody's ruin and disgrace, and found out later on that somebody like, oh my gosh, that's what this is. That's what this is. Created this whole, because you're dealing with two energies. Somebody is dealing with a Scorpio and an Aries. That's what this is. This is a Tower card. Somebody dealing with a Scorpio and an Aries. Scorpio and an Aries that's in a karmic cycle. Doesn't mean that they are lovers. It doesn't mean that but they have the same jump to conclusion, impulsive. They have the same hold on to something until death. Like this, like to the death of them, they're gonna hold on to something. You know how like people will say, like first impression is a lasting impression. Somebody dealing with these two type in the first and eighth house. That's what this is. First and eighth house. Something was pulling you into a karmic cycle. Yeah, something gonna get you out of that though. Here's King of Cups. Something will get you out of that. Something is going to get you out of that. Here's the Moon card. You're gonna start having some memories from your past. Somebody gonna remember how great of a, I don't know, is somebody, I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody's father passed away a long time ago, and you're going to start having some memories of something. So when I talk about zodiac sign, let's say Scorpio and Aries, that could be their sun or moon sign, or it could be somewhere in their thing. I don't want y'all to be like just so stuck on just sun, moon. But some things are about to come to surface when you go into hermit mode, and you're not going to know whether it's the lie or truth about something. But Source is going to uncover some secrets. That's what this is, because you didn't know what to believe about something. Like something just don't. I don't even want to say what this is in the reading. Yeah, let me just. Yeah, my readings can go real dark, so I'm going to keep it high vibrational. My readings can go real down to the low elevator floor, all the way up to the high. But, like I said, focus on your future. Source is going to expose something. But somebody was about to, again, remember, we're free will. So people are going to, Source is going to expose whatever needs to be exposed about your past. And this is when we see Tower card and the Hangman, because something from your past has been very overwhelming. Something from your past has been very, very overwhelming, almost to a point of like you saw something from your past, but it was almost like you couldn't believe it. Like something was like, couldn't believe it. Like, okay, am I delusional? Am I seeing things like... You know how like when you almost like when you wake up in the middle of a dream, like you groggy, like almost like, okay, you can't believe, like your eyes are like playing tricks on you. But somebody really compassionate really had to just tell you to slow down, because if they told you everything, again, that's just like somebody just like dumping water on your head, instead of somebody just splashing you in the face and saying you need to walk away from some stuff and you need to go into hermit mode and just let Source, the creator. Yeah, some people are compassionate enough to just like, okay, go into hermit mode so Source can reveal things to you in Source's time. Yeah, we're not each other's gods, because something would stress you out, it would exhaust you, you would literally feel like you had the weight of the world on your head. That's why I'm not surprised this card came out. This is what you have in common with somebody. It's almost like Source had to put your younger self in your face. You're not related. You may not be related to somebody, but Source put your inner child in your face. This is what I'm seeing for somebody. Source put your inner child in your face. And this Queen of Cups knows it. but they're not going to tell you because it would be too much for. It would literally feel like somebody had the weight of the world on their shoulders. They would be like, oh my God. It would trip somebody out like you were watching a movie. It would trip you out like you were really literally watching a movie. That's why this right, your past is calling, don't answer, because yeah, something has come full circle. Something has been fulfilled. And the this energy who has a God complex in your presence has been exposed. This is an energy that's physically in your presence, has been exposed, because that energy never wanted something to come to light, never wanted something, so it constantly created confusion. It's a spirit. It never wanted something to come to light, and so it's it. So yeah, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past. So this Queen of Cups here, who was very compassionate, had it aligned with another Queen of Cups to let you hear someone who is equally as compassionate let you know that they didn't have an issue with you. So you need to get in hermit mode, because Source is going to download, a light is going to come on. A light is going to come on in your mind. You're going to start remembering some stuff like, oh my God. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So have faith in your dreams. Like I said, your dreams are going to be very telling. You're not going to know what's true and what's false first. You're going to be like, okay, I don't even. So get your journal out. Get your journal out. Get your journal out. Yeah. Yep. Something is gonna make you a believer in Source again. Like really, really a believer. Like something from somebody's past, like held them back where they didn't like somebody didn't really get the fullness of their north node. So there's an energy that just kept creating, these two karmics just kept creating confusion in people's lives. But then you got these spirits that's like, to the death of them, they're gonna get people back. Like they put all this misplaced anger and rage on energies, but somebody coming in between had to show you, wait a minute, get away from everything. Get away from everything. Like, so that Source can show you something. So anyway, get your notepad out. Daydreams, night dreams, feelings about things, synchronicities. Source going to show you everything you need to see. That's what I have for you. Again, happy birthday to all of my Taurians. I did have a free reading giveaway earlier, so congratulations to those people who did win a free reading on today. And again, I will have more giveaways. I will either announce them on my other platforms, whether it's Twitter. No, it's not Twitter. It's X. I haven't put any postings on X yet, but on it will be on YouTube, on Instagram, or what's the other one? TikTok. That's what I have for you. Bye.